Nissan Leopard Second Generation F31, 1986 to 1992. The F31 Leopard appeared in February 1986 and was only available as a luxury GT coupe. This vehicle shared a platform with the Nissan Skyline R31, Nissan Cefiro A31, and the Nissan Laurel C32 to share development costs. The F31 Leopard was directly competing mainly to the Toyota Soarer, Mazda Cosmo, and the Honda Legend Coupe in 1986. Whereas Toyota offered the Soarer with several iterations of its 2-liter inline-6 and the single-turbo 7M GTE, Nissan had either non-turbo or turbo V6 inside its, then new, Leopard. The displacements of the engines were of either a 2.0 liters or 3.0 liters, and they were the VG30DIT, VG30DA, VG20DIT, post-1988, VG20ET, prior to 1988, and VG20E. Early 2.0 turbo versions had the single cam, per bank, VG20ET, but from August 1988, the quad cam version appeared. The bodywork was also facelifted at this time, and now featured a somewhat smoother front appearance. It was the facelifted version that was exported to the USA, and approximately 12,000 Leopards were sold, with around 6,000 of those being converted to convertibles by ASC. In the USA, the F31 was called the Infiniti M30. Output of the VG30DA engine also increased marginally at the time of the facelift. Available in top spec form was the new turbocharged 3-liter VG30DIT engine, which produces 255 PS, 188 kilowatts. Only the smaller VG20ET and VG20DIT engines had intercoolers. The installation of 2.0 liters engines in shorter vehicles was that so the lower trim packages offered Japanese buyers the ability to purchase a luxury coupe that didn't incur a yearly tax for owning a vehicle that didn't comply with Japanese government dimension regulations. The use of a smaller engine also offered Japanese buyers yearly road tax savings. The angular bodywork was reflected in a companion fastback sports car, called the Fairlady ZX. But the coupe remained exclusive to the Nissan Motor Store locations in Japan. The Leopard's more traditional coupe styling was offered as an alternative to the Fairlady ZX's fastback appearance. Trim packages started with the top-level Ultima Grand Selection with a 3.0 V6 engine, the Ultima with a 3.0 V6, later the Ultima received the 3.0 V6 Turbo, the XS2 Grand Selection with a 2.0 V6 Turbo, the XS2 with the 2.0 V6 Turbo, the XS with the V6 Turbo, the XJ2 with the 2.0 V6 and the base model called the XJ with the 2.0 V6. All models came with a digital instrument cluster. All models except the XS and the XJ came with stereo and cruise control buttons installed in the steering wheel center pad, and both Grand Selection models were installed with a 6-inch TV screen installed in the dashboard below the AC controls that allowed passengers to watch broadcast TV if the transmission was in park and the parking brake applied. The video entertainment system also had RCA connections to attach a camcorder and watch recorded video. The stereo and video equipment was supplied by Sony. On top of that, the Ultima models featured a keyless entry card,